I think this works now. All right. It's go time. Welcome back to Happy Hour FM, everyone. We took a little bit of a music break in the beginning this time around. But show is officially on the road.
Yeah, good to be back.
Good to be back.
Yes. There were some minor technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Please thank you for standing by.
Every now and then you have a little bit of a stumble.
Oh, well,
but
that's live radio for y'all.
Yeah, it comes with the territory.
Yeah, Justin goes away for like 1 week and instantly the
and everything falls apart, right?
Yeah, it's like a house of cards. House of cards in here.
Justin is indeed away for now. He's on a trip. But
love it.
My name's Chris. I'm still here.
Hello, Chris.
Hi there.
That is still here.
And Jan is also still here. How are you doing, Jan?
Oh yeah, I'm very well. Like I just came in rushing, so like from work. Public transport is once again down. But Chris, have you noticed something different?
Yeah, I have.
Really? Wow,
excellent transition.
What a transition! What a bridge.
let's get straight to it because we did lose a few minutes at the beginning. We have two very cool guests with us today.
Very cool indeed.
Yeah, you might have noticed the announcement on Instagram. Today we have Leonie and Elena. They are two of the board members behind this year's Stukafest in Groningen. Stukafest, I bet most people listening know what that is, but for those who don't, it's a music, theater, and performance art festival aimed at students, mostly, I guess.
Yeah, you always see like the boards that have like real estate agency boards outside of many student rooms. If you're looking for a room, those aren't real estate signs.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, the festival is unique in that it takes place in, as suggested, in student rooms in a number of different cities in the Netherlands.
Including ours.
Yeah. And this year, the festival takes place in Groningen. The festival takes place on the 2nd of May. And it will take place in 3 rounds. So the different acts that we'll be playing in 3 rounds in the evening, starting from I think 8:30 or something like that. Our guest will give you some more details on that.
Yeah, well, let's get to them. Let's get the details. Let's get the scoop.
Yeah, sure.
Live on radio.
Let's get to them.
At
Leonie, Helena.
106.6 FM.
Hi there. How are you guys?
Hello. Hi.
Awesome.
So like, how did you? Well, first of all, introduce yourself. who are we with? With whom do we have the pleasure?
Yeah, let people associate a voice with the name. So
yes, indeed.
Yeah, hi. I'm Leonie. I'm 23. I'm the average quota student German in Groningen. I'm in my 4th year of international relations now, but
love it.
Yeah, because I really like music and culture, I prefer to volunteer at Vera, and I'm this year's booker of Stukafest.
Ooh, wow. So what is your position on the board?
I'm booker. I'm
booker.
Exactly.
Wow. So you booked yourself into our show then?
Exactly. That's how it works.
Oh, cool. Wow, that's so amazing. And who is with you?
Hi guys, I'm Elena. I'm a 2nd-year student in Arts, Culture and Media, and I'm 21 years old. I'm from France, and I'm the secretary and the room coordinator this year.
Very cool.
Coordinating student rooms—that's like the coordinating the most uncoordinated thing there is. That is an impossible task.
Chaos itself. Yeah,
she's a queen at it.
Thank you.
That is very cool. Thank you for being here, guys. How do you feel?
Good.
Excited.
Yeah.
So who are you? Well, how are you today?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, let's dive into it, I guess. We'll talk mainly about Stukafest during today's interview. Yeah, I guess if we run out of questions at the end, we can chat about some other stuff.
Yeah.
We'll also have the usual music breaks during the show.
Oh, yeah.
Leonie actually brought some records. Finally,
we've got like the entire vinyl set up and running.
Yeah.
Man. That were the technical
the vinyl
difficulties.
player is set up and ready to go. So
the vinyl countdown.
eventually we will take some breaks to listen to some music.
Yeah, just like the usual, but then with 2 awesome guests.
Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to Stukafest stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys the word. How would you describe Stukafest to someone who doesn't know what it is?
Yeah, so let's get down to it.
I kind of like to advertise it as the coziest festival in the Netherlands, because, to be honest, I can't really think of any other way, like any way in which you can see like local artists in a more intimate atmosphere than literally in a student room, because there is maybe 1 meter between the audience and the artist.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Like living room concerts was then like even smaller because it's just student rooms.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like a tiny desk, but even cooler.
Yeah. No,
We should have that one time. Tiny desk like in the radio studio.
well, yeah. I mean, I've been trying to get that to happen for a while, but
Oh well, you
It'll
know,
take
it's
some time.
still in the works.
yeah.
One day.
One day.
So, right, student rooms, performances. Do you guys know anything about how this whole thing got started? Do you know anything about the history of Stukafest?
Yeah, actually, it started in Nijmegen in 2001, so it's been around for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it only started because like the cultural student committee didn't have any money to hire to
As
hire a
you
location, and so they just started doing it in student rooms. And
okay.
yeah, then it soon spread all over the Netherlands, and the first Stukafest in Groningen happened in 2006.
Awesome. So
it's like kind of quick, even.
yeah.
You know, just started in 2001. 5 years later, all across the country.
Yeah, it's a really great idea.
Spread like a wildfire.
Yeah. But I guess it started as a like completely DIY thing. They just wanted to book some bands and they didn't have where to book them, so why not in student rooms?
Yeah.
Kind of winged, but pretty amazing.
Right. And then that tradition just stuck.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's been around for 25 years.
Awesome. And who is the festival for? It's mainly targeted towards students? Is it international friendly? Is it...
Well, the
Everyone.
fact that 2 internationals are organizing it
I guess...
sort of
yeah.
answers the question, doesn't
I think
it?
I can add to that because I mean Stukafest means Studentenkamer Festival, so
there you
and
go.
it has really Dutch roots, and we are the second fully international board in Groningen. So
Wait,
we
for
kind
real?
of
That only like the second time that
like
happened?
3 years ago, the board was still entirely Dutch. And the
Oh, whoa.
meetings also.
Wow, that's like
Alright.
progress, real quick.
That's cool.
But yeah, so that's why we kind of try to like bridge a gap here and create a festival that's there for everybody. Because, for example, this year we have a room that's hosted by an Albertus house, but we also do have a lot of internationals that are hosting student rooms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, same goes for also the acts that are playing. Of course, like the nature of the festival is directed towards students, but we also do believe that it can be there for students and stadjers in Groningen to meet each other.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we try to have it as most internationally as possible. We have our brochures and like all the information is both in Dutch and in English.
Oh,
so
wow.
for everyone, it's accessible to a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah, you guys also have a very cool website I saw. You
Thanks.
can...
Props to our chair, Maruna.
Yeah, shout out.
Our chair, who is not here today, but yeah,
Oh,
she did it.
Our savior for everything.
Very cool,
Literally.
yeah. But I specifically noticed when you look at the lineup, the different bands and the different acts that we will be playing, there's a little thingy that says language, no problem, or
Exactly.
language
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
English. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one part of it. That I think we have around 6 acts that have that language no problem thing.
Mhm.
Then we have that are either like they have translations or like literally there is no language in them.
Mhm.
And then we have one a fully Dutch act also, which is the Groninger Studententoneel that's providing a theater
oh
play.
yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. Very cool. Very cool. We'll
do,
get
do you
to-
know like what performance they are putting on?
It's a performance about a cabin in the mountains.
Ooh, well,
Yeah,
sounds exciting.
That's what I can tell so far.
But you
No
have to come.
spoilers.
Yeah, you have to come to Stukafest to see it. It's a surprise, guys.
Yeah, we'll get to the bands in a second. I just want to mention, because I forgot at the start. You can
Love it, DIY in there.
You can check out Stukafest on social media. It's Stukafest Groningen, both on Instagram and Facebook, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if you just Google Stukafest Groningen, you can also find a very cool website.
Oh yeah.
Stukafest.nl/Groningen.
Yeah, yeah. So, well, we
So, like,
already
do
started.
they host it at the same time around the whole country? That it is like specifically /Groningen, not that you like, oh yeah, this is a cool act. Ah, no, they're playing in Nijmegen or Tilburg or wherever.
That's a very good question. Usually we do it around February, but this year we decided to do it in May because it's more accessible. Spring
right.
starts. And
Oh yeah,
we also have more time to do more side events.
yeah, of
like this.
course.
So more promotion for us.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's more like festival atmosphere in May.
Exactly.
Like festivals in February, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's,
Yeah, I think-
it's a kind of a bummer,
I think going
like
for
date wise.
Yeah, I think going for the spring season was a good choice.
Yeah.
Seems more lively right now. You mentioned side events. What kind of side events?
Oh, Leonie, give it away.
Take it away.
So we're actually really proud of the side events we've hosted so far because, 2 of them have, or like 3 of them have like completely filled a venue. We sold out
whoa.
Simple on Up.
What? That is so amazing. What
yeah.
did you do?
We hosted a rap competition for a spot at the festival.
What?
It
Oh,
was
whoa.
called Stukafest.
Yeah.
And I think what's the coolest thing about it is that the person who won had his first performance ever.
What?
And
For real?
yeah,
That's
there
like
were
the
5
true-
other rappers, but
Yeah, that's like a true
yeah.
underdog story
yeah,
there.
exactly.
Nice.
I think that also represents the nature of Stukafest really well.
Oh yeah, we should
Right.
have him on the show one time. That would be so amazing.
Sure. Why
Yeah.
not?
He's called MV, and so he won
Okay.
our
Yeah.
side event. So now he has a room in our actual festival, so you can also
Oh, cool.
see him. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like, is he to be found on social media in and of itself outside of the festival?
He has an Instagram account and a Spotify account, EMVE.
EMVE.
Exactly.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have a theme for this year's festival? Was there anything you were going for with the acts you booked, or were you trying for there to be something for everyone? What were your thoughts with
Is
that?
there a dress code for starters?
Yeah, I mean, the nice thing about Stukafest is really that, like, kind of the lineup and the organization of it varies every year because there's a new board every year. There's no fixed booker. And this year we have in our policy that we really wanted to make it a bit more diverse with regards to cultural backgrounds, but also we wanted to include as many female and non-binary artists as possible. We actually managed to do that.
Oh, whoa.
There's
That's so amazing.
like 11 out of the 18 acts do have women and non-binary artists in them. So we're really happy about that.
yeah.
Otherwise, I think there's something for everybody. That's also what we're trying to do is that, of course, it's not only a music festival, it's a cultural performances festival. So we have film, we have dance, we have a drag show, and poetry. It's really a bit of everything.
Yeah.
You're segueing perfectly into the next section, which is us asking you about specific acts.
What are you looking forward to yourself?
Exactly.
Mostly.
Yeah,
Do you have a favorite?
I think that's a bit like asking a mother what's their favorite child, right?
They all
Fair enough.
secretly have
enough.
one, though.
I do. No, I'm honestly really, really happy with how the lineup turned out. But there's some acts that are just going a bit out of the frame, like kind of to say things that are not kind of your ordinary festival acts. I think that's nice to know.
I'm
Like-
sorry to interrupt you. One of the records you brought is of
one band,
of one band that's gonna be playing, right?
Yeah. We like one part of our
The-
festival is that we do have, or like a big part of our festival is that we do not only have the festival in the student rooms, but we do also have an after party, and this after party is kindly
after
hosted
party.
by Vera this year, which we're super, super proud of, and we're super
Awesome.
thankful
Oh, yeah.
that they are doing this. And the
Shout out to
headliner,
them.
shout out to Vera.
I believe they
Thanks a
have
lot.
like the most shout outs on this show. Like,
Can
We
I?
should have
make a
a
tally with
shout out
them.
counter.
Yeah.
We love Vera.
Can I actually start like setting up the record on the player? Because that might take a little bit. I'll just let you guys speak about the bands, about upcoming stuff, and I'm gonna go do
like,
that
Yeah, you're gonna take away with the technique. You're in technique.
with the technics.
Yes, of course.
12/10.
Thanks you.
No, but
All
it is so cool to have like actual artists that have their own records like sold. How did you have like buy them at Plato or just like get them as a complimentary, promotion card with them?
I got it during Eurosonic when they were playing a session at Plato, but they sold it themselves.
Oh, yeah,
to
no,
me.
but
so
wow,
it's a
that's-
handmade record,
Handmade?
sleeve even. So it's
Wait,
really
how do
cool.
oh wow, no, that is amazing. But like, if there's cultural and it's not what we should expect. Well, first of all, what is the expected that one shouldn't expect then?
Oh yeah. I'm like we have as I mentioned before, we have a dance drag show, which I think is super cool. It's like kind of these club kids that are usually performing in Oost or during the Queer Night Butts.
Oh yeah.
And they're coming from Tilburg all the way.
All
which
the
is
way?
one of our only non-local acts, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. So are there like acts that are, if they're from Tilburg, I don't know, first of all, whether Stukafest is active in Tilburg. And second of all, if he has like, is this just like some routine person that just comes to all the Stukafests?
No, it's only in Groningen.
Okay. Wow. They
used
should
to
have
be
drag acts in other Stukafests.
Yeah, I think. There
they
could be. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, those are always amazing.
I don't know
They're
their
like so
lineups by heart. But and then we also have, for example, something that I think is really cool is that we have a cooperation between a film music band called Kindphone and the Groninger Archieven.
The Groninger Archieven, the archives, the old
archives. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
and they're making a short film about the student life in Groningen.
Oh, that is so amazing.
Live music.
Yeah.
Kind of with the soundtrack is played while the film is going.
Oh yeah.
And I thought.
Do you follow the Groninger Archieven on like either Instagram or Facebook or whatever social media they have?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, it's always so amazing to see like, oh yeah, these are like, I know the street, but it's like so amazing to see them 50, 100, whatever years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really shows the history.
Yeah, and then lastly, of course, the record we're setting up now is...
it has been set up.
It has been set up. It's by Get
at
Jealous.
Get Jealous.
Get
Love the name.
Jealous. They just came back from their UK tour, and they're a band from Hamburg in Germany, but also have partly Dutch background because part of their members studied in the Netherlands as well.
Well, of course, always need to have that attention with us, or like that little spark, the bridge.
Of course.
And
between them.
it's really pop punk, queer pop punk, and I think it's super cool.
Well, that's an odd combination. Like, please describe what we're about to hear. how does queer mix with pop punk? By the way, what is the song called that we are going to hear?
The song we're going to hear is called Sophie.
Sophie.
And it's really loud,
Shout out
really
to Sophie.
danceable. Shout out to Sophie.
Yeah, so
It's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, so it's like the first number on the record.
No.
Actually, it's not. I think it's like the fourth.
Oh, whoa, well, I have this. Well, it's not as professional as in here because we are a professional radio station. We are located in a container, but outside of that, we are very professional.
Of course.
Yes.
What do you mean?
How do you even put a vinyl record up until the fourth? Like, I do not know by all the records that I own at what exact line which
I think Chris
song
is doing
starts.
a really good job right now.
Yeah, well, I hope so. He better do so. Otherwise, he will stand in the corner for the rest of the
He's working
broadcast.
hard on it.
On one leg. And don't you dare switch it, mister.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Oh, yeah, no. But further, no pressure. No, it's like amazing because this studio, like for all of our listeners. By the way, if our listeners also have questions or want to participate in the broadcast, because, well, of course, who doesn't want to do that? You can always give us a quick text on 050-5715-815. You do need to add Oog Radio in your contacts, but of course, just do that. And then we can, interact with our listeners, or otherwise just go to our Instagram at Happy Hour FM. So yeah, if anyone has any questions for the board of Stukafest, then yeah, we are of course really hoping to have our questions and to read them and answer all of your questions out live.
Looking forward.
Yeah, no, of course. Don't get your hopes up, though. No, usually there might be some questions about some friends that are listening. I don't know. Do you have any friends listening right now, or any other board members?
They better be.
They better be, otherwise they go stand in the corner as well with Chris.
Exactly.
Shout out to my sister if she's listening.
Oh,
Shout
yeah,
out
cool.
to my board who's listening.
Yes, of course. Yeah, well, love the rest of the board, and of course all the artists that are, I don't know. Are your artists? Do they know this broadcast is happening right now? And if so, if someone responded, you can always promote them extra in this particular moment.
We'll give you more money, guys.
Yes. Oh, wait. So how much does one get if they perform? It's not like there's a full venue with tens of millions of people. Well, no, there's no venue with tens of millions of people, but there's no venue with thousands of people to fill seats or fill the room. So how does that happen?
You mean, how much people get paid that play at Stukafest?
Well, for instance, yeah, I do not know. It's so intimate. I feel like it's sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, I think...
How does the financial aspect of it work?
We're a non-profit organization, so of course we don't have crazy funds. But we stick to the fair practice code of at least paying our acts €150.
Oh, well, that's decent. That's decent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hi there, people. I'm back.
Oh, yes. From outer space. You just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face.
That was a bit of a fail. I think,
well, you know what we said. Up in the corner with you.
No.
A lot of
forget
people
your
use the
microphone.
studio. I think something is not set up quite right with the record player, so unfortunately we won't be able to play
with the entire thing that happened beforehand, I think the entire studio is falling apart bit by bit.
Studio's alright. Just need to ask. Need to ask some people to coordinate some things with cables for future shows. Anyway, sorry about that, guys.
Coordination.
Leonie, could you shout out the band one more time so people can at least look it up for themselves?
Yeah,
It's,
aren't they on
Jealous.
Spotify? Aren't they on Spotify?
They are on Spotify. They're on Instagram.
Well, there you go.
Also check out, please. I know I can only name a limited number of people on the lineup,
Number
but please
5.
check out everyone. They're really, really cool. It's 18 acts. Yeah, and I really love all of them with all of my heart.
Awesome.
So please check out the entire lineup on our website.
even though it won't be from a record, let's still listen to some nice show, whatever, instrumental music, take a little break, and we'll come back in a sec with some more behind-the-scenes stuff about the upcoming Stukafest.
Well,
2nd of May, Groningen.
Yes.
See you in a bit.
That was like
Hi there.
interesting, you know, like the entire. Well, it is
was some
DIY with the technique right now.
That was some space rock.
Oh yeah, it was an amazing space rock.
But we are back with the interview.
Yes.
We're here with Leonie and Elena, who
Hello.
are on the board of
Hello.
this year's Stukafest in Groningen, which is happening on the 2nd of May. You can check out Stukafest on social media, Stukafest Groningen.
And now with enthusiasm.
And you can find their very cool website.
But wait, so like just completely on the top of my head, the not the U-krant, but the Studentkrant, they also have like the board photo competition. You guys won like not last year, but the year before, right?
This is some real obscure stuff, you know?
We did.
You have never heard about that? No, that's like a
I've
thing.
never heard
you
of
know,
that.
like
No,
all the
no.
different students boards.
I did not follow such things.
It's the best
man.
competition ever.
No, it's like the
Nice.
competition of the best, student board photo.
Yeah.
How did you end up in their ranking this year?
This year,
Yes.
I think we're not going to say
Somewhere below 50.
They were
was very
appreciating
low.
our 2007 indie band vibes.
Yes.
Right.
We sent a picture of us in Zolders playing instruments, but we cannot play them, of course. But yeah, it wasn't. I mean, it was very creative for starters, but
They were.
They didn't appreciate
It was a
the.
really good
creative
vibe.
aspect.
It was a really good vibe.
Unfortunately,
They don't know
however,
what's good, man.
of course, you put more attention into putting entire festival than a board photo.
Exactly,
Even though I am really curious because I don't have it in mind right now what it was again. But yeah, no, right.
Well, that's actually a good segue there because in this
What a
part of the
bridge.
interview, I
Wow.
really want to talk about some of the more behind the scenes stuff, like what actually
the
goes
scenes.
into organizing the festival. So, Stukafest, as
Yes.
we've talked about so far,
As
takes
we've
place
established the
in
facts that it
the,
is.
the performances take place in different student rooms throughout the city.
What is like the furthest
so-
from the center, by the way? Furthest student room? Like,
think it's-
in which street do you need to live before you say, like, yeah, sorry, man, we can't do this?
So at the beginning, we said 15 minutes around Groningen city center.
Right, around
But-
from the Grootmarkt
Yeah,
area.
exactly. But for this festival, we have around like 10 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
really good.
walking
That's pretty
distance.
tight.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep.
Very
So that
good.
would be like, that would give you somewhere at the end of the Schilders area, I believe. Like somewhere ending Jozef Israel Street, that sort of part.
Yeah, I think the furthest we have is Korreweg. Not
wow.
Korreweg, Oosterpark. But really
that's,
next to
that's
UMCG.
doable.
So
Yeah,
really-
no, that's pretty doable. Yeah.
And so, can anyone just offer their room to be part of the festival?
Of course, anyone who wants to be a volunteer can be a volunteer, but then they have to know the rules and respect them and be willing to be part of the festival, which is a hard work to do.
Yeah, of course. So, like,
so
is
what
there
are
a
the,
minimum square meters that one needs to have?
I think we said 15 meters square, but then according to the rooms we have, we just take the biggest ones.
Of course.
Yep.
Do you guys come up with the criteria yourself, or is that just something that's centralized for all the different installments of the festivals in the different cities?
Before
We-
the fire department says, like, yeah, sorry, this is too many people in this 5 square meter
Well,
room.
Yeah, we have some rules like 15 meters square, 15 minutes from the center, and the room needs to have like this cozy vibe, or we need to be able to create it.
Just a vibe check. on your
Exactly,
room.
exactly. It needs to have the vibe, you know. But
course.
then it also depends on the act and what we're looking for. Like if it's a grunge band or like punkish, we're gonna look for like a darker room.
A dirtier
Oh,
room.
yeah.
A dirtier room? No, definitely not.
Would your room suffice, do you think?
My room?
Yes.
Acoustically, no. Otherwise, I think it's pretty alright because I live in a
They're,
studio.
like pretty bad because,
But
yeah, so
acoustically,
many...
unless it's like a doom metal band where they just want everything to resonate, like and
Wait, do
destroy.
you have like so much... if you say something, you hear an echo in your room or what?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, whoa, that's cool.
Anyway, that's not important. So, okay, how would people get in touch with you about that sort of thing? Just send you an email like, hey, I want to give my room.
signals, send a
the-
pigeon.
Want to volunteer my room for the festival?
This year we have an Instagram link, so you can go through our Instagram and just sign up there. And then I contact you and I tell you,
Ah.
hey, what's up? I'm gonna
Okay.
visit your room.
That seems more organized, yeah.
And you give me a time and I just
That sounds like
go
more
there.
like a Spanish Inquisition. Hey, what's up? I'm just gonna come by.
Yeah, it
No
is.
pressure,
it is.
but yeah.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes I'm just around the city and I'm like, do you have time? And I just go there.
Any fun experiences with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Some people like I go like I had one appointment very early in the morning,
Right.
and so the person was very sleepy, and
Oh.
yeah, it's just vibes.
So,
you know?
like,
It's just
do you ever have issues with Like, for instance, I put up my room and I do not inform my housemates whatsoever. Does that ever, like, happen?
It happened, but the thing is...
How do you deal with that?
No, the thing is you don't know when you go there. Like, you just see the
right.
roommates being like, oh, what is she doing here? Who is she?
Yeah, of
and then I
course.
have to explain myself and say, like, oh, I'm from Stukafest.
Yes.
Have you heard of us? And then they're like, okay. And then they just have to accept it because the one person from the house signed up, you know?
Yeah, of course.
Right. And then once you choose rooms that are appropriate, what goes into preparing them for the actual performances that will take place there?
For the volunteers specifically, they have to give dinner to the acts. So this year we're giving them ingredients and then they're cooking for them. So that's the whole coziness and like student aspect of it, right? And
so please be prepared for like the pasta with bolognese.
Exactly, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing this year.
You guessed it correct.
We give them pasta and like tomato sauce and some vegetables and stuff.
Still, they mess it up.
Oh, let's hope not. I know I cannot be a volunteer because I can't cook, so that's a good thing. But yeah, and then they just have to like help the act prepare all the equipment. The room has to be decorated.
Does the equipment come from the band?
Some of them, yes. Some of them we have to rent.
Yeah, we have we rent most of the equipment actually from a rental company, but the
Shout out to the
backline.
rental company.
Shout out to the rental companies.
Shout out to Jimmy.
But most like the bands usually bring the backlines themselves, and also our tech volunteers are provided by the apprentices of Noorderpoort. They're doing light and sound engineering and are so kind to help us out to mix everything.
Oh yeah.
What about?
No, but I feel like those guys, you can just like, give them, I don't know, X amount of money and they just do whatever you want. Like it doesn't even need to be like technical sound stuff. You can just say like, hey, do a backflip, I'll give you €2 and they just do it.
We should try that this year. Maybe they'll do it.
Those are people in companies, places you guys work with. What about if I just want to help out with setting up stuff for the festival, can I just apply to be a volunteer?
We just saw you try to put on a final. I do not believe you would be called back, man.
Get off my back, man.
You can help us with anything but the setting up.
Right. But do you have a big volunteer thing?
I know that in the past years they did, and that's how they worked. But now we have a collaboration with Noorderpoort, so we're using that as our main volunteer equipment, technical stuff. But yeah, why not? We always take like volunteers, We always want people to help us. We need help.
Yeah.
Just shoot us an email, Stukafest.
Email, Instagram, anything.
Groningen@stukafest.nl.
And come in on like a white horse in armor and stuff.
Go ahead.
Cool stuff. Is there any other like permission type stuff from the municipality that you guys needed to get to organize performances at certain places?
Not specifically. I mean, we're an
just squatting.
association. Since we're an association, they know us and they know what we're doing. So we never had problems with that.
Yeah, and also because the festival ends before 11, we do not fall into the noise complaint category.
Oh, wow, that's smart.
Okay.
Oh yeah, super smart.
So this is kind of how we're dealing with it.
How you roll.
And what about neighbors? Because the government is one thing, but
Love neighbors.
Okay.
Shout out to all the neighbors.
shout out to neighbors.
Everyone.
No,
Starting at the A Street, number 1.
they should be okay. We give them notices beforehand so that they know what is going on and until when it lasts. But it happens that we have like calls from them and we have to deal with that. But we never had any big problems. We're not going to have any this year. Let's hope so.
Cool.
So do you often have like to, rearrange rooms? Because, for instance, my old room, you really couldn't fit. You can barely fit one guy standing there. and then like
Wow.
yeah, you don't. I don't even believe there would be space for a guitar. Never mind a guitarist.
We're not going to take your room then, first
Okay.
of all. But I know that we tried to make it as empty as possible, take out
right.
everything from the room, just put it in the corner. And that's why we usually take like big spaces, like more than
right.
30 meters square, so we can put everything in a corner. Or sometimes like the acts want to use some stuff for like props and stuff,
Oh yeah,
beds. I don't know.
what a weird act.
Just jump on
It's
it
all
during the
about
performance.
creativity.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, exactly.
Bump your head while jumping on the bed, but yeah.
So you guys are the new board. You're this year's board. And next year, are you also organizing it, or are you passing on the torch to other people?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
We have to give our spaces to someone else.
And hope that they come up with a better board for them.
Oh, let's hope so. But we have our applications open. It's on Instagram, so you can sign up there. And we're giving interviews soon, so be quick, guys.
Yes, except for this interview, of course, because everyone wants this interview
Do you have a
right
deadline
here
for
on the
that?
radio.
No, the applications actually will open today, and
Oh,
the
well, we
deadline.
need to do this like Eurovision, like Groningen starts applying now.
Groningen start applying now, and
Right now, this instant.
yeah, you can just click a link on our website, and we'll close them after the festival, and also interviews will happen after the 2nd of May. So yeah.
So applications close after the 2nd of May.
Not on the 2nd of May, but after the 2nd of May.
Okay, sometime after.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
At
Fair
a
enough.
yet to be
Any-
determined
Yet
date.
to be determined, exactly.
Any
Exactly.
advice to applicants?
Good luck. No,
Fair
I'm
enough.
joking.
We'll pray for
just,
you.
Just yeah, be you and tell us what you think makes you be the next people on the Stukafest board.
Awesome. I think that's good enough. Let's listen to the song that we were supposed to listen to a few minutes ago. I pulled up.
Is it still like Sophie
It's-
by what was the
yeah.
name again?
Get
It was-
Get
Jealous.
jealous.
Get Jealous.
Yeah, Jealous is the band.
I
The
love
song
the
is
band name.
Sophie. It's
Yes.
not a vinyl record, but it's still
Well, it's close enough.
it's still a cool song. So here
Yeah.
it is, and see you in a bit.
Love it.
Stop talking about your boyfriend. No, I don't wanna meet him. Don't you get it? Are you stupid? I don't know how I can make it more obvious. Now I'm shaking his hand, and he's making me laugh. Fuck, he's funny. Damn, he's funny. Now I've only got one thing are still steady, still steady. I hope we'd be more than friends by now, but you and your man are still steady, still steady. I hope we'd be more than friends by now, but you and your man are still steady, still steady. I hope we'd be more than friends by now, but you and your man are still steady, still steady. I hope we'd be more than friends.
Water bottles falling down.
Oh no, pure
Getting
panic,
crazy
pure
in here.
chaos.
That was a very cool song.
Ooh, yeah,
That was
it was
Get
amazing.
Jealous. The song is Sophie. That will be one of the bands performing at the after party, right?
Yes, at Vera.
At Vera.
Yeah.
When does that start?
That starts at the doors open at 11 and the after party starts at 11:30.
All right. And
Oh, yeah.
how about the festival itself? I think we mentioned that
Yeah,
it
that's,
goes it goes in
3
rounds.
and it ends at 11 because of the noise complaint stuff rule.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Points for my
doors
memory.
doors open at prime time 20:15, and the first round starts at 20:30. Then the round goes for 30 minutes, and there will be a 30-minute break in which the audience can shift rooms. And yeah, then the next round starts at 21:30, and the third round at 22:30. And at 11, you guys, can move to Vera then to party hard.
Awesome. Yeah. As we talked about, the rooms are within walking distance, so very manageable.
Yeah, and also
But
during
would
the
you recommend taking a bike?
yes, but you can
Okay.
also walk.
Yeah, like
They're so close
Yeah.
to each other. You
some
know?
rooms
Okay.
are really like a stone throw away from
right.
from each other, like literally. Like
Yeah.
2 minutes walking.
You could
not
even
Well,
hand walk
I
there
can
if you
throw
wanted
stones very far. so-
Exactly, exactly. No, and also during that time, we the volunteers can sell beers for €1, and some of the artists or the volunteers are also going to sell their merch. So that's a good moment to buy them.
You can
Yeah,
also
and get them
Stuka merch.
signed.
You can also get Stuka merch, guys.
we
That's
have-
Where would they do
amazing.
that?
Can we also buy them on your Instagram or through your Instagram?
You
Not
need to come to
yet.
you need to come to Stukafest. It's really
Well, that's way
exclusive.
better, of course.
Exclusive merch. Exclusive.
That's the best kind of merch.
They're looking really good. You
You
should.
should check it out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess one more thing to mention: tickets on Stukafest website, right?
Yep.
And how much do they go for?
Groningen. Sorry?
How
was
much
that,
do they go for?
Yeah, so we have a. Let me check.
It will set you back
So
$8.
you can get several tickets. So you can get tickets for one round. That's around €6.
And the first round, €6.
Yeah, it's if you say,
Sold.
okay, I really want to see this one artist, then
And not
you can
the other
get one,
ones,
and not
those
the other
bastards.
ones, which I would not recommend because they're all really cool.
Obviously.
Of course, love them.
Then you can get a ticket for only the after party, and that's around €8. Then you can get a ticket for the 3 rounds without the after party, which is around 15, and you can get a ticket for all 3 rounds plus the after party, which is around €19.
Oh yeah, well that's still doable, and
Awesome.
especially
You can
like
actually, you will see for the last one, like it's €19, which seems like a lot, but you can actually see 6 performances in one night.
not only that, they are online. They are for sale right now, right? Like
Right now.
at this very
they
moment.
are at this very moment, and actually some rooms are slowly getting full. So
Oh yeah, no, well, not even that. Like today is 2 days after. Oh, well, no, that was a Sunday. When does like I don't know whether it goes for internationals, but like the healthcare subsidiary.
I have no idea what
They-
you're talking about.
Oh well, that's that is only for Dutch people then. But like no, they give you an extra €100 every 20th of the month,
Oh, the
and you are supposed to. Yes, that's the one. You are expected to like get to like you are supposed to go to the dentist for that money or do whatever you want.
Yeah. Well,
but yeah, usually
you can now spend it on a very cool festival.
Don't fix your
Spend it on
teeth. Go to
festival.
Stukafest.
Yeah.
You will
of course.
definitely get your money's worth.
Yeah, and otherwise in like 4 days you get your entire finances straight again. So yeah, otherwise go buy it then, but then they might be full.
Yeah, very cool. We have a few minutes to wrap things up. Guys, thank you again very much for being here.
They're still
thanks for
here.
having
They're
us.
still in the room.
They are
Thank you
still
for
in the
having
room.
No, we are sending you away right now.
Oh, okay.
To kind of wrap things up, what was your favorite part about organizing Stukafest this year?
My board.
Nice.
And who specifically?
Come on.
Tricky question.
Let's throw someone under the bus.
No,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
definitely.
Just the group work was amazing, and I just learned so much along the way. And we're just a good team. I think we work very well, and we're gonna do an amazing job. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
should
Awesome.
check it out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
of course we will.
I think, one thing that I really learned is no matter how things seem, they also always work out in the end.
Well,
You
that
will
is
find a
like
solution.
being a university student
Yeah.
all along.
No. Like kind of also having the patience that things will go right and staying calm and finding a solution nonetheless.
Finding inner peace. Putting all your chakras.
So what you're
open.
saying is, with enough persistence, we will eventually get that technics to spin a
Exactly.
record on
It's-
this
yeah.
freaking show.
No, we're just gonna give it up, throw it out the window.
No. I am not giving up.
Yeah,
Never.
And for me personally, also like being in contact with the artists was like one of the biggest highlights. These people
That
are
would be so
cool.
amazing. Yeah.
I saw while doing research for the interview the application form for the future board.
10
and
pages.
had like
40 pages.
like a little like I guess skills that you could develop on the job. One of them was like cultural awareness. Do you guys feel a lot more culturally aware now?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, we're like 5 different nationalities on the board, so
Oh, yeah.
Really?
we
Oh, cool.
became culturally aware too.
Yeah, like how many people are on the board anyway? I never really asked.
We have 5 people on the
Oh well, there you go.
Where from?
And 5 different nationalities.
So-
Just out of curiosity.
We have someone Ireland, Germany, France, the Netherlands, and the Netherlands and Australia.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jules
Love
is
the
like from
comedy.
everywhere.
Exactly.
Shout out to Jules, also from New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's you have to learn to work with different nationalities. That's something no one tells you about, because everyone has their way of working and their way of communicating, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
really important to learn.
Yeah, I guess
First of
also
all, everyone speak English.
That too.
Rule 1.
I guess also communicating with the acts. That was also something that you guys had to learn how to do. Or
Yeah, I
just
think it's
Announce them? What, they don't like speak Greek, for instance. what do you,
it was a good practice for my Dutch. Definitely.
all right,
yeah.
very cool. Well,
Yeah, we have like come to the end, I suppose. There's just 3 more minutes. We
Yeah.
didn't put on his actual like intro song, but yeah, Sugar Daddy Radio is well, he is in the building
no,
already.
I think we can chat a little bit more before handing things over to Sugar Daddy
Yeah,
Radio. But
please stay tuned for his lovely show after this.
absolutely,
Of course.
it is a lovely show. He plays a lot of great music. Yeah, I mean, we have a couple more minutes. What kind of music are you guys into?
Hard question.
Each of you have a minute. Go.
I'm into 70s French disco pop. Let's go.
Nice.
Love it. I think I'm really like the basic Vera person. I really love indie alternative.
Oh yeah, well that's
but
great.
also-
It's like broad, can go everywhere. Like
Yeah,
you always
exactly.
I saw.
box of wonder,
Very
Pandora's
basic,
box, pretty much. But then like not with catastrophe and whatever.
But yeah, like I think to be honest, really can be amazed for everything.
Oh yeah, well that's love it.
I
Open
saw-
mind.
Last night I saw the Drin. That's DRIN
yeah.
at Vera. It was really good. They're from what was it? Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio. I saw the event description on the Vera website. Described them as like the Stooges meet 9 Inch Nails or something.
Was it?
Which sounds very weird, but it works. It really works. Very, very cool band. I would place them more so like if our listeners know the Butthole Surfers. I heard a lot of Butthole Surfers in their music.
Great name.
What?
Interesting.
It is. It's also a great band.
Name, but yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess on that note we can wrap things up. Once again,
please come to Stukafest, everyone.
Yeah, please come to Stukafest. It's the coziest festival in Groningen.
And outside of it.
Really looking forward to seeing you there.
Yes, 2nd of May.
2nd of May. Buy your tickets at
Stukafest Groningen on the social medias.
Yes.
You can check it out.
And
this
of course, always listen to Happy Hour FM every Monday at 6 at 106.6 FM.
Absolutely. We'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks so much.